Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Grist Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This beer is double Hazedelic Juice Grenade. So this is like an imperial version of their flagship IPA, Hazedelic Juice Grenade. This one is, so it's New England IPA like that one is. This one's 8%. I think that one's like 6.7 or something. So bigger malt bill, so more alcohol. I'm assuming it's probably substantially more hopped as well. Yeah, that's all I got on it. So I'm gonna crack it open and see what we got. I had completely forgot that they did this, and I was interested in it because I like the regular one a good bit. And last time I met up with my buddy who gets me a lot of the Pittsburgh stuff, he had a can in there for me, so I was really happy about that. This one pours I mean, you can see it's very, very hazy, golden color with about a finger's worth of fluffy white head. The aroma's a little bit of candied pineapple. It's a little perfumey, a little earthy hop character. It's so funny. Maybe just because I've had so many of these now, but so many of these hazy cans just have the same smell to me, but the taste is like drastically different from one to the other, but the smell is like really similar. I don't know why that is. A little there's a little bit of like mango and peach in there too, but it's not super pungent. A little bit of like sweet bready malt as well. It's pretty nice. It's a little on the sweet side, but that's kind of what most of their stuff is, or most of their IPAs are usually on the sweeter side. Uh, really nice orange rind. Um, there is a little bit of pineapple. It almost has like a slight bit of acidity to it, which is interesting. It's a little doughy too. I think that's obviously just something from the malt bill, or it could be that could be something coming from the yeast as well. Uh, but I will say, like, I would not have guessed. Maybe because of the mouthfeel, like it feels pretty hefty in the mouth. But I'm not getting like any booze in the flavor or in the swallow either. Uh, so I would say just based on taste, like I would guess that this is the same as the regular. That this was the regular one, because in my opinion, it's pretty similar. So I will give them credit for that. Um, as far as hiding the alcohol, um, I wish this was like a little bit more juicy, but it's very, very well rounded. Um, so definitely props for that. I mean, there's a lot of IPAs, especially like Dancing Gnome seems to be one where they have a lot of good flavor, but then they're rough around the edges at the same time. So it's like, do you want something that maybe doesn't have quite the same pop and flavor, but everything else outside of that is like very well rounded and easy to drink? Or are you gonna, maybe suffer through that little bit of burn in the back of the tongue to get that juice that you want? Now the best breweries are able to balance both of those things, but those are few and far between for the most part. Uh, but this is pretty good. I will say this is probably one of the most balanced double IPAs I've ever had. Uh, and that's saying something. The flavor isn't like quite where I want it, but I still like it, and it is really, really easy to drink. Yeah, I understand. Even though I said the flavor isn't quite where I want it, the fact that the drinkability is really high for a double IPA, and it just has a lot of balance, which I appreciate. Um, I'm gonna give this one a buy. I could see if I wanted to drink like a stronger IPA. If there's ever a double IPA that you could drink like for a whole day, this is one that I would recommend. I mean, it's pretty balanced, and I said that 3 times already, but it's really balanced and easy to drink. The fact that the alcohol doesn't really have a burn. I mean, obviously the alcohol would catch up to you eventually when it's in your bloodstream, but as far as tasting it, um, it's pretty muted. Uh, you know, I I really like Grist House, especially because they're in my not in the exact area that I grew up, but it's still within the same school district as where I went to high school and where I grew up. So that's like another. That's one reason why I really support them. They're local people. The only reason I don't like them is because they're big Penn State fans. But hey, not everyone's perfect. But it's just it's good to see most of their products. Not all of them are top notch, but they're rarely bad. And I would rather have a brewery that is mostly puts out pretty good stuff, and on occasion knocks your socks off, but not that often. Just pretty solid stuff across the board, than one that's like all up and down and up and down and up and down. Because to me, I just want consistency. I want to be able to buy a product from a brewery without trying it on tap, and know even if it's not my favorite beer ever, I'm still gonna like it, and I'm not gonna want to dump it or trade it or try to pawn it off on somebody else. And then that's definitely the case with these guys. They've been very. Not that I haven't had everything they've done because I don't live there anymore, but I have had a good bit of it because my buddy's getting me a bunch of their stuff, which I appreciate. And they've been really consistent over the last probably like, I don't know, 10 to 15 cans that I've had from them. So definitely I give them credit for sure. They're really finding their niche, I think, in Pittsburgh. And I think originally people started going there. I'm sure a lot of you have never been there, but originally people started going there just because they have a really nice outdoor area and it's a nice place to hang out. But the beer was kind of just like okay. But now the beer is caught up to the place itself, and like I would go even if it didn't have that nice outdoor area, and the good feel to it. I would still go there just to drink the beer because they're making good stuff. So kudos to them. I would buy this again. So I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.